Hi everyone, and welcome to Lesson 13. My name is Michael Geddes. This week I'm going to teach you a new piece. It's a little bit more difficult than Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That's the one I introduced in lesson number 11. And if you've learned that song and you've learned it well, you'll be able to get the next song probably pretty easy. So I'm going to demonstrate the song Lightly Row in the next clip so you can listen to it all the way through, really get it in your ear because it'll be easier for you to memorize and to learn. Also, I just want to, kind of give you a forecast of where we're going with these pieces. The response so far has been pretty good. So as long as I keep on getting good reviews, I'll keep on introducing these new pieces one by one until they get to a pretty high level of playing. And what I'm going to do in the next lesson is introduce one of those songs that you're going to get to. It's a song out of my book and it's called Fire Dance. It's a really exciting acoustic piece to play on the guitar. So I'll introduce that in the next lesson so you can get an idea and hopefully get inspired to stay with these pieces that I'm teaching you so that you'll get to that point. In the next part of the lesson, I'm going to teach you how to play pick and strum to the G chord, the C chord, and the D7 chord. In lesson number 12, I taught you how to pick and strum with the E minor chord exercise going up and down the neck. This week, I'm going to show you how to do the bass pick and strum with the right hand, but you're going to be playing the G chord, the C chord, and the D7 chord. So let's move on. First of all, we'll listen to Lightly Row in its entirety so that you can really learn the song. So let me go ahead and demonstrate Lightly Row, your next piece. And don't forget, the more you listen to this, the easier it will be for you to learn and for me to teach it to you as well. So here's the A theme. Lightly Row is the same form as Twinkle Twinkle, A, B, A. So here's the A theme. B theme. Back to the second part of the A theme. So it would be good if you could listen to that before you attempt learning the song on a daily basis. So let me teach you Lightly Row now. So what I'm going to do is bring this hand up here. Normally I'm playing down by the sound hole, down this way with the pick, but I'm going to come up and play with my thumb up here, the notes with my thumb, so you can see what both hands are doing. If I play with the pick up here, it really gets in the way and makes a noisy sound on the fretboard. So here's the first idea I want you to learn. And it's sol, mi, fa, re, re. Okay, let me go through that 2 more times. Sol, mi, fa, re, re. And 1 more time. Sol, mi, fa, re, re. Okay, stop the video and practice that 4 times on your own. Make sure it's 4. Okay, so the next idea is pretty easy. It's just going to be part of the major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, and when you get up to sol, you're gonna play it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then pause. So here it is again. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, sol. So if you need to stop the video and go through that a couple times, do that. But now let's add both of the first idea and the second idea together. So here they are. First idea. Now the second idea. Okay, and go through that 4 times. Stop the video and go through that 4 times. Okay, so this is the second part of the A theme, and you need to remember second part of the A theme. There's the first part that you just learned. This is the second part of the A theme because this is how you will end the song. So here's how it goes. Basically, you start the same way you did the first idea, but you add a note. Sol, mi, So let's do that again. Good. So stop the video if you have to and go through just that little part one time or a couple times. Now let's put everything together up to there, and then I'll show you the last little part of the A theme. So here's the first part of the A theme. Pause. Pause. Scale. Up to sol 3 times. Second part of the A theme, you're going to add the note right here. Right there. Okay? So let's go through that one more time from the beginning. Second part of the A theme. Now here's the last part. Do, mi, open third, open second, do, mi, sol, sol, 2 sols and 3 mi's. So let me go through that a couple times. Do, mi, sol, sol, mi, mi, mi. And we'll call that little part the riff right here, the last part of the A theme. Do, mi, sol, sol, mi, mi, mi. So if you want to stop the video and go through the last little part, that part can be a little confusing, so make sure you know that part well. Stop the video and go through that 4 times. And now let's go through the whole A theme together. First part, we pause the note, pause, pause, scale, add the note part, and the riff. Okay, let's go through the whole A theme one more time. Second part of the A theme, add the note, and then end the A theme with the riff. So you've learned the A theme to lightly row. So stop the video and go over that several times before moving on today. You don't want to, you've memorized it today, so if you walk out the door and don't touch it for a couple of days, the memory will go out the window. So play it today, tomorrow, and the next day. And the next lesson, I'll introduce the B theme to lightly row and how to complete the song, the piece as well. So let's go over how to pick and strum on the G chord, the C chord, and the D7 chord. So in the diagram, you'll notice when you're looking at a chord that there's X's beneath the string. And that X means that you'll try not to hit that string when you're strumming. Okay, so don't forget the O means open. So when you see that in your chord diagram, like with the G chord, you'll see an O on the second string, O on the third, and O on the fourth. That means open. That means you do play those notes. And then, of course, the rest of the fingers are as indicated in the diagram. So with the G chord, for example, you'll play all 6 strings. In the C chord, you'll notice that there's an X beneath the 6th string here. And that's telling you not to play that, try not to play that note when you're playing the C chord. And then the D7 chord, you'll see 2 X's. You'll see an X on the 5th string and an X on the 6th string, and that's telling you try not to play the 5th and the 6th string when you're strumming the D7 chord. Now, when you're picking and strumming a chord, and we're going to pick and strum the G chord, the C chord, and the D7 chord, the sure bet for a pick that's going to sound good with the chord is the bottom note of the chord. And by the way, that note names the chord. So the bottom note of the G chord is going to be the big string, and that's low G, by the way. That note is low G. And that names the chord. That's a good one to pick. So we could pick that one and strum 3 times. With the C chord, the bottom note is the 5th string, 3rd fret. And that note, by the way, is C. So we could pick, that would be a good note to pick. We could pick that one, C, strum, strum, strum. With the D7 chord, the bottom note is the 4th string. So that would be a sure pick that would sound good with that chord. Pick, strum, strum, strum. Then we could do another variation of that. We could go pick, strum, pick, strum. The G chord, we're picking on the 6th string. The C chord, we're picking on the 5th string. On the D7 chord, we're picking on the 4th string. And then back to the G chord. Now there's other variations that you can pick within each chord, but that's a good way to start right now. And take your time learning this. It's not as easy as it looks. Just like anything new with the guitar, it seems difficult at first, but the more you process it and the more you practice it, the easier it gets, until one day you forget that you even had a difficult time learning it in the first place. So take your time and have some fun and try to pick the bass notes of these chords and make a lot of mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes when I pick and strum until I get really warmed up. Have some fun with this. So this concludes lesson number 13. This week we learned how to play the A theme to Lightly Row. In the next lesson I'll teach you how to play the B theme and complete the song. And then we worked on pick and strum with the G chord, the C chord, and the D7 chord. In the next lesson, I'm going to perform one of the more advanced pieces that I teach by ear. It's called Fire Dance. It's a really exciting piece. I always enjoy playing it, and so do my students. And there's a nice melody part to it, and there's a really nice chord part. I'll teach you one of these days. So hopefully that will inspire you to stay with these pieces by learning by ear until you get to that point. My name is Michael Geddes. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you at lesson number 14.